fuzzy on my hat or something. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Archmage Tuck, back at it again with some Loop Hero demo. See if we can't get those resources, upgrade those buildings we were looking to upgrade, get us some access to some new cards. Did just a little bit of farming today, try and get some resources before mainstream tonight. Didn't really pan out that way, but we did pick up a couple things. Anyways, we'll jump back into it. Switch up some cards, maybe. No, I think this is good. Go with this and jump back into it. Go ahead and throw on our basic warrior's gear. Go ahead and start doing our normal thing with the rocks and mountains we've got. Hope everybody's having a good night so far and had a good day. What's going on, Twitch Details? Get this beacon out. One of these is probably the best space. That's 3, 6, 7, 3. This is a little bit better. We'll stick our first beacon there. We'll stick a grove right before our cozy camp. Go ahead and stick on this ring regardless of what it is. None of this other stuff matters right now. Get our rock placement out, get our mountain placement out after this fight. Early on, no really reason to start pausing the game, I don't feel like. What's going on, Dino? I think we'll still keep messing with the Oblivions and the Dark Slimes for now. I haven't really found another use for them, and I still think there's something going on with those Dark Slimes that I haven't figured out yet. So I'll keep experimenting there as well. Work towards building our mountain peak. We'll go ahead and get a couple villages spread out. Start picking up quests, make sure we're healed up for all of our fights. All my weapons are still just base weapons right now. Pick up our first battlefield. I actually don't think that's a bad place for it. That'll be 7 potential fights. The most you could do would be 8, and that looks like I could get 7 here as well. We'll just do this. That'll help take up stuff towards the cozy camp. I, in the beginning, really wanted to place those battlefields right next to the cozy camp and right at the beginning so that I would have access to the items that came from the treasure chest as early as possible. But now I'm not really worried about that as much. Still really love the new potion consumption noise. I still feel like they did a very good job with the flask popping effect, the punk noise that it does. We'll hold off on that grove. We'll stick our other beacon where we wanted to stick it in the first place, I think. go ahead and start spawning spiders into our battlefield. I did feel like earlier when I was playing and I was consistently killing ghosts of ghosts, they were giving me special resources. So I would like to try and populate the battlefield area as much as possible to try and get as many ghosts as possible to spawn. I think those were giving me good resources. I'm not sure if that is the case and it was just a statistical distribution, but I am going to try and fight as many of these ghosts as I can. Picked up our first ghost of a ghost. I do feel like, sort of felt like it was just my computer screen was a little dirty. But I actually feel like they changed the background graphics and I hadn't really paid attention to it. But there is like a slow space dust that is going from right to left in the background, and before I think it was just black. I don't know if maybe that was something they changed with one of the very small patches that they put out to this demo, which the fact that they're even patching this demo is sort of bizarre to me. You don't see very many people putting out a free demo to a game that's about to come out in, we'll call that less than 28 days, it looks like. And they're still updating the free demo, like, other than fan service, what is really the interest there or the motivation? Put out this mountain peak. Got that formed pretty quickly, actually. We'll put another grove on the other side of our cozy camp. I took off the Blood Grove card. Maybe I'll put that back on at some point. Let's see. I could go ahead and bump that defense up. It's not gonna hurt. First treasury. We'll go ahead and get that sort of in a corner. Yeah, we'll put a spider spawner there as well. %10% vampirism? No, let's leave the ring we've got for now. The difference between a 10 and 8% is going to be 0 at this point, with how little damage we're doing. First talent. I haven't taken Treasure Hunter before. Let's take a Treasure Hunter. See if we can start spawning treasure chests on top of killed enemies. That sounds... I mean, we're looking for resources. That sounds like something we might want to be doing. Right? Take out these spiders, see if we spawn any ghosts. Picked up an Oblivion. We'll probably use that to destroy a spider cocoon at our next day cycle. pretty easy fight so far, although we have been getting some pretty good gear to drop for us, to be honest. Already up to 15% vampirism, 1.2 regen per second. There's the day timer. I think I may have missed. Yeah, I missed getting those spiders. That's okay. Yeah, we'll put that sword on for now. We're not getting much out of the special properties on that orange sword, actually. Spawned a goblin camp right behind my village, which will stop the goblins from spawning. I could sort of take it or leave it. The goblins can be a hard fight. Turn in our quest. Spawn the ghost. Another thing I had been doing with my battlefields was clumping all of them together. And doing that will put these blood fields out, which will spawn blood clots. I haven't really noticed anything particularly good dropping from these blood clots. So I think I may spread my battlefields out and try and just get as many battlefields. I mean, essentially I'd like the whole track to be a battlefield. But I doubt I'll ever be here on this track that long to accomplish that. Got a couple ghosts there. We'll go into planning mode just in case. Yeah, so these spiders are still coming out. I can catch them. Actually, let's catch these and go ahead and fight them. I'll stick another village, let's say there. Put our mountain out. Let's get our chrono crystal. Let's do there. We're gonna start doubling the spider from there. Go ahead and fight our dark sign. We do have a mimic here instead of a normal treasure chest. Pretty stout too. Let's stick that on, let's stick that on. All of that's just miles ahead of where I was. Regen per second's gone down, but I think at this point I'm not even worried about it. I think I'd rather have this stuff as well. I think I'll let that stuff slide. That's not as good as what I have on. Beacon. Look like here-ish? No. Maybe there? That's still only getting 3 tiles. Let's do this, because it'll take up some tiles next to the cozy camp as well. Eventually we'll want to take up every tile around the cozy camp, so that when we spawn the lich, he doesn't show up with a bunch of liches palaces. I don't feel like I've seen a dead monster spawn a chest on top of itself yet. But I should have 5% chance for that in here somewhere. go ahead and stick our mountain out. We're a little ways from the day timer, but we'll be able to Oblivion our next spider cocoon. 29% vampirism. Holding up for me pretty well. Put our mountains out. So we've triggered the day timer. Probably don't have any spiders spawning here though, because this place is already capped. We'll have to see coming out of the fight. Did have to pop a potion there. Which... okay, there's a chest. And it does have like a little ping noise to let you know that you have spawned a chest. Let's see. Some of this is iffy looking, so let's do this. I'll use this Oblivion to spawn 1 dark slime versus spawning 2. That's fine. Go ahead and replace this 2. I do think we will go ahead and vamp up this village here. Spawn our little thriller party of ghouls. And then get us a nice little heal after it, just in case we struggle with that fight. And that shield sucks. Why am I not using this? Alright, let's jump back in it. So that 5% chance to get a treasure chest. I mean, I guess if it was going off all the time. Let's jump in there. What's this just better than the one I just put on? Alright. Yeah, if I could get it to proc a bunch, it might be worthwhile. But so far, I have received 1 treasure chest from that talent. Or trait, as they call them. Overall, not worthwhile. Given your chance between 1 extra treasure chest per run and a 20% chance to stun on every attack. Like I said, some of those traits I just don't feel like are balanced. Of course, in everything there's going to be some things that are better than others. Otherwise, everything would just be equal. Okay, I can spawn a treasure chest here. I'm killing quite a bit of enemies. Picked up my next trait, speaking of those. We'll just take the 7% chance to recoup my cards. Wasn't particularly excited about any of those, to be honest. But playing cards will let me play more things and potentially get more resources. 447 HP. It is taking me quite some time to slug through this guy. Keep it going with our mountains. Picked up another goblin camp. May look at Oblivioning this one. I'll put a crystal out here so that when I do, if I get the card, I'll be able to get 2 dark slimes from the fight. Maybe just a little under halfway towards spawning Lich. So that's something to keep in mind. wonder what hit for 1 damage just there. Oh, my damage to all, and then it's probably being reduced by armor. Picked up another treasury. We'll put that out, and then maybe look at... excuse me. Maybe look at filling out the first treasury. Watch us just start getting a bunch of these meadow cards back. I'd like to get this battlefield back. So right now we're throwing down fights in these areas, so let's do that. I will be taking this, and I probably will not switch that for quite some time. That is a very healthy chunk of vampirism, a little bit of regen per second to back it up. I think it's going to be hard for me to find a ring that's that good for a little while. Yeah, let's do this too. So 54% vampirism. If things get tough, I definitely could just slam on a big weapon and keep going. I was about to say, am I not allowed to reorder my gear anymore? I used to be able to. Keep a lookout for the next day timer. We'll want to blow up this. Get 2 goblins out of, or 2 dark slimes out of our goblins. Beacon wise, I could do here. Let's do here. Speed this fight up. Blow up the goblin camp. So we'll have some dark slimes to fight next go round. Have one here. Do they have a soul? No. Have another treasury. I think with my 3rd treasury now being here, I'll definitely just fill out my first one. See if I can keep that sort of thing going. Get my meadow back. Let's put a mountain there. Let's put a village here just in case I need a little bit more help. Yeah, let's just put regular old meadows. They won't bloom, but maybe I could come back later and bloom them. We'll trigger these treasuries. I just don't understand how some of these are worse sometimes. It's like when you're playing Diablo and somehow that blue that's 3 levels lower than your legendary is still somehow better than your legendary. You're just like, how does that even happen? Yeah, you rolled all these extra stats and stuff, but they're so bad. Put a rock out here. Put a meadow as well and finish that treasury. Get our meadow back. I feel like that's really the only card I've received back is the only card I don't want. Just got a mountain back after saying that. I feel like most of that's spite. I'm gonna have to use a potion on these rat wolves, which is just weird. think I'd like to get some damage to all if I could find it. Yeah, let's just bump that up. The outside regen I don't think is going to help. Let's do this too, see if we can't start doing some... yeah. I'd like to get back to where I'm like 2 or 3 shotting things. Especially weaker things like rat wolves and spiders. I feel like that's really where you... If you're like one-shotting or just missing one-shotting the spiders, you're sort of where you want to be for the loop. Fight these dark slimes down along with the goblins. We'll have to consume a potion. Health going down a good bit pretty quickly. Pop another potion. It really is unfortunate when you don't target the goblin leader first. Get our mountain out here. I'll spawn another goblin camp. We can put another chrono crystal here. We'll get that back. Not that I really wanted it. Still have only seen one treasure chest from my talent, I feel like. Keep in mind in the future, that talent is not particularly good, I feel like. Getting some AoE in on these zombies. Pretty satisfying, actually. No ghosts. I was supposed to say, am I not in the battlefield? I feel like I usually get a battlefield out of that. Or a ghost out of that fight. If I have a battlefield there. I mean, it should be around 100%. So 20% of the time, 5 times. I wonder if my chests are counted as enemies and if a slain chest could spawn a chest. That would be kind of cool. A chest of a chest. First gargoyle fight. At least he got to attack once. I feel like a lot of times gargoyles don't even get to attack once. Poor things. This is another battlefield. I've been doing the battles up here too, so I think I'd like to get that in. Picking up quests, spawning guys all over the place. Like, what just healed for 1 there? Something healed me for 1. Have a beacon. I can get it like in here. I can get it in here. This isn't the worst. Let's just do this. I don't feel like stressing too much about where my beacons are going. I'd like to just... I think my best chance in getting these like little rare key resources that I need is to just beating the Lich, hoping it's in the resource pack and taking it. Got a ghost here. think I'll stick another grove. Actually, let's put it out here with this battlefield to start getting some fights. Whatever, we'll just grove it up until it stops giving it back to me. Spawn in some ghosts. The ghosts have generally a high evade. They can actually sort of semi-tank you for a while. Which can... Hey, picked up second treasure chest. I think that's my second one from the talent. Or trait, I should say. I don't know if I'll ever stop saying talent. Just says chest. Yeah, we'll do that. Still sitting around. Picked up an orb of expansion. I've been picking those up pretty consistently now. I feel like. That's probably... How is... You let me down, sword. You let me down. I'll say that much. Ghost of a ghost. See if I can get the next 20%. Nope. It's okay. Treasury. Stick it there. Let's go ahead and do our meta thing to it. Let's go ahead and chuck some rocks at it. Get our rock back. Complete that treasury. Put our mountains out. And into the breach. Pick up another talent. I usually take Shield Master. I don't think I need Shield Master. I'm going to take the Blissful Ignorance. So we picked up another battlefield. I mean, pretty much everywhere that I'm fighting right now has a battlefield. This will probably be the next area I'll sort of fight towards. So let's do that. We'll put a vampire mansion here. That will spawn the Lich. I was not paying attention to that. Only 3 palaces. I think we'll go ahead and just blow up all 3 of them. Actually, we'll save it because I could use the healing later. Go ahead and stick another village there. And we'll see what this sort of has for me as we go into what may be our last round. What's up, email? Welcome to the stream. Picked up another treasure chest. I think that's our 3rd one from the trait that we picked up. Picked up a 4th treasure chest. Go ahead and take our loot from this and see what we got. Let's say I hope this shield's better than what I'm wearing, and it is. Pretty significantly, I feel. I was kind of hoping that would have more damage on it than it does. I just picked up another orb of expansion. Let's blow up this spider cocoon, get our oblivion back. Let's blow up these goblins. Let's blow up this spider cocoon. And... yeah, we'll wait. on this Lich's Palace just in case I need a heal. I've got plenty of open card slots and some extra Oblivion. Picking up a couple ghosts here. Picked up another ghost. Let's see if one of these will give us a ghost of a ghost. There it is. Maybe we can get a prime matter out of it. We haven't seen one this run yet. Maybe one more hit. There it is. There's our prime matter. So if you get the 20% chance to get a ghost, get the 20% chance to get a ghost of a ghost. Next 20% chance gives you a prime matter. I haven't seen a ghost spawn from killing a prime matter, but let's see. And nothing spawned from our prime matter. But I have noticed, I feel like every time I kill one of those prime matters, I do get one of these orbs of expansion. I think maybe we'll replace our spider cocoons. I'll keep our cards down. And we could spawn some more dark slimes if we felt like it. Picked up another ghost here. Probably one of the last beacons we need out there. We'll put our grove just to get the resource when we walk on it. Got a mimic here. That poor gargoyle will get a couple swings in. That guy usually never gets to do anything before he dies. Not a bad little one. Got a treasure chest from a chest, so we do know that it is possible to get a treasure chest from a chest. There is our chest of a chest. Let's keep Mount Archmage Tuck going over here. Maybe that's what we'll start calling this mountain range. Picked up a ghost from a ghoul. Did burn through my 2 free oblivions though, so I would like to use this last oblivion on the last Lich's Palace when I get out. We'll go ahead and set that up. We're coming out of this fight. Let's take out this Lich's Palace. I just picked up another orb of expansion. Not sure where that one's coming from. Go ahead and do this meadow. Go ahead and do some rocks. Yeah, I think we're gonna... Well, no, actually I think we're gonna stay where we are. Maybe, go ahead and connect these rocks over here. Get us a little more HP flow going. What's going on, Pekka? Welcome to the stream. We'll stick another grove right here just so I can walk over it. We'll stick another... I can't stick a grove there. We'll put it there. And we'll actually go ahead... Let's go ahead and bloom all the meadows that we have that we can bloom, just to get our noticeable change out of it to farm up some of these metamorphoses. And we'll just go ahead and put them pretty much everywhere until we run out of them. We'll also get our rock over here. Yeah. No, I don't really need any of that. Already hit the resource cap on what I think are the two most common resources, the metals and the woods. Which you would think you would get more rocks than you would metal, but you actually don't build up rocks quite as quickly. Picked up a ghost here. Haven't really put any wheat fields out. I'm going to go ahead and stick a wheat field out. I'm going to stick another wheat field out since it gave it back to me. Kind of like to see like just a big damage like item level 11 weapon that I could put on to just sort of carry me through this last little bit a little bit quicker. Man, this ghost is just juking me. Let's finish out. Actually, putting villages here will kill these monsters. I'll give myself just a little heal right before I come in to the main boss. But I'd still like to fight some of these monsters. See if I can get some more resources out of it. Complete that quest. Let's see if he gets the swing. Oh, he'll get one attack in. There you go, Gargoyle. You get that 50 damage. Alright. Yeah, I mean, like, Quest Slime is giving me more trouble than Gargoyle. Of course he is Quest Slime. But still. This looks like it could be nice. That's what we wanted. Let's get another rock out there. Alright, so I think coming in, I'll just do the Lich fight. See if I can get a resource out of the resource pack. And then probably start the loop over. Like I said, I think at this point, the best way that I can come up with to potentially get my hands on these rare resources is to do the Lich and kill him and hope I get one in those rare resource packs. Although I feel like the resource packs have been a little lackluster my past few times coming through, so we'll see. Of course I haven't really tried it, but I don't feel like it's the case that the longer the run goes, necessarily the better resource rewards you get. I'm just getting tanked by this ghost. I don't know if I could polish off a treasury before we finish up, but I'll throw some resources at it just to get some stuff out. Yeah, I don't think I'll get enough cards. Let's just go with it. Fight these dark slimes here. Pick up a ghost. We'll make our best go at filling in this treasury. Here, picked up a ghost here. He would probably dodge me just as much, if not more, than that last rat wolf. I am just getting dodged. So plus the hit gear. I don't have my hit cap. Yeah, I picked up another orb of expansion. Like I said, I'm picking those up pretty consistently. Shut up, Lich. We already know what you're gonna say. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have a problem with Lich. We're sort of keeping pace with each other. I'm doing a little bit better than he is, and I've got 4 potions, and I know from experience he doesn't have any potions, so we'll pop that potion. I don't know, I was pretty cocky, but he's getting some dodging and all sort of other obnoxious things. I'm already down half my potions. Yeah, he'd have to dodge like 16 more times, I feel like. Down he goes. Got my skull. Nonsense. See you next time. Pick up my gear. We'll say continue. Man, this is another weak resource pack. Yeah, we'll take it. Stay for just a second. Yeah, I don't feel like messing with any of that. Alright, let's retreat. I do think... Yeah, I've got 100,000 of these resources at this point. Let's stick another farm out here. Gives you 1 ration. See, like, you don't even need these rations. Like... Alright, let's go into it. Maybe switch out... Let's switch out the wheat field for the blood grove. I do feel like... Actually, on that note as well, I do feel like the more difficult enemies I fight, the better chance I have of like getting a rare reward. And I feel like the most difficult thing I can fight right now is the flesh golems, the blood grove spawns. So let's jump into it. Let's spawn some of those. See what we can do. Like I said, I'd like to still see some new cards. I would like to see any sort of new interactions that I can see, but at this point I feel like I've sort of seen most of the interactions I can think of to calls. Get our rock going. Let's make a little battlefield kill zone out here. There's a battlefield. We'll go ahead and stick that out. 3 tiles, 4 tiles. Let's do it there. Yeah, thinking about it, it probably would have made more sense to put our spider cocoon on the outside of the loop versus on the inside of the loop. But it's a little too late for that. Pick up our first chest. Pick up our first ghost. I do think pretty much every go-round going forward, if I see the... Yeah. If I see any of the traits that, like, increase my resource generation, I'll probably start taking those over my other traits like stunning and stuff like that. Just to try and get as many resources as possible. Yeah, whatever, that's fine. And it'll form a blood path there. I guess the blood paths are forming anywhere 2 battlefield zones overlap. I could be wrong. But I feel like if I put 2... Yeah, because I think if I put 2 right beside each other, they spawn 2 blood paths. So I think that is correct. Yo, what's up, man? How's it going? Just trying to get some of these resources farmed. Like, I think it would be really cool to see a new card tonight. We'll save that Blood Grove. We'll put it out somewhere else. We'll try and put some, we'll try and put some areas where Blood Groves can kill things, in some areas where the battlefields have control over it. I do think the Blood Groves interfere with the battlefields, in that if the vines consume the creature isn't killed, and so there's not a chance for it to spawn a ghost. So I would like to avoid overlapping those things. Man, this is the same ring, but just a little better. Pick up a ghost there. Popped a potion, picked up another ghost. Okay, let's get some of this stuff out of my hand. Put my rock out. I think we'll set up a village here coming out of this loop. I think we'll make this our Blood Grove. Let's do that. Let's see. Not too much going on. I've got a couple Oblivions. I think I'll probably blow up my spider cocoon at my next day timer. Hopefully I can replace that pretty quickly. Got just a little bit of amprism. Spawned my first goblin camp. I'll probably blow that up with the daytimer as well. It's also not in the best position, I feel like. It would have been cooler if it ended up in another position. Probably could have upgraded my shield a while ago, but this is about the first thing I care about. I'm going to fight off this Dark Slime Blood Clot Spider combination. Do spawn a ghost out of that spider. That blood clot is just a conglomeration of things. Liquid, undead, and has a soul. What's going on, Leopold? Usually, your liquid things are not undead, and your undead things are not liquid. And usually, neither liquids nor undead things have a soul. Just a lot going on there. Sort of surprised that I'm having to use a potion right there. Let's do the card sharp again. Yeah, let's put that shield on. That's probably good for now. Okay. Let's put a rock out there. I do feel like if we're not really successful in finding the resources that we need tonight to make an upgrade, maybe I'll go back and look at my past streams where I was able to get those resources and see if I can isolate where they came from. You guys just spawned and I missed it. That's okay. Grab these rocks. I only have one village so far. I'm not really comfortable converting that into a ransacked village yet. Kerner crystals. That'll double the spawn of my little spider cocoon there. Although I think I might still blow up the goblin camp first. I don't know. No, we'll blow up the spider cocoon. That's fine. So, blow up our spider cocoon, put our rock out. Let's start touching this treasury. I haven't really touched it. enemy level 4 going into 5 now. My gear's sort of where it wants to be. We'll replace my spider cocoon. Man, I am not getting very many rocks this run. Of course, I'm sure once I get my mountain peak formed, it'll just be Rock City. I'll just be Dwayne Archmage Tuck Johnson out here. Stick this treasury down. Go ahead and do my meadows. First beacon. I feel like that's gotta be the best. We're just gonna go ahead and drop that there with some confidence. Actually, that damage to all. Well, no, I've got a little bit of regen on my shield. I'll leave the little bit of regen on my shield for now. End up having to take a potion here on my goblin fight. Goblin leader is just doing it. This is the same shield. Still gonna put it on. Picked up my next beacon. That looked good the first time. I think it's still good. There's my last rock that I need for my mountain peak. Go ahead and start spawning my harpies. Then I wanted to put a blood grove up here. I can actually start doing the things I wanted to do in mountains. What's going on, Leopold? I see you, buddy. What is it? I think I'm probably gonna, well, I thought about blowing up the goblin camp last time. I didn't blow it up last time. Thinking about blowing it up this time. Probably won't blow it up this time. I think what I'm gonna do is put some chrono crystals out near it. And then, thank you. And then blow it up next go round when it, will spawn 2 dark slimes instead of just 1. So, let's get our chrono crystal near it. Let's, So I've got that battlefielded. Let's get this battlefielded. Okay. I would still like to see some more villages. Get myself a little bit more sustainability going around this map. Spawn the ghost out of one of the spiders. Spawn another one. Ask and you shall receive. Pick up this village here. Looks like I just got one of these orbs of expansion. Like I said, I do feel like those are coming from me killing these ghosts. Also a little over halfway towards spawning the Lich, so I need to keep an eye on that. Of course, a lot of this stuff I say I'm going to keep an eye on, and then that stuff flies right by. Put this mountain out here. Next day timer, we will blow up something. Let's blow up these two spiders in front of me. Go ahead and fight that dark slime fight. Picked up another trait. See what we got. I think we're going to take that treasure hunter again, even though it wasn't what I would say is particularly impressive. Kind of hoping that maybe I can get some resources out of the treasure chest that spawn from them. I feel like the treasure chests just give me gear as opposed to resources. I could be mistaken about that. I think that's a pretty good beacon spot. And let's keep going. Oh, what's up, Dolphin? Good to see you join the stream. Yeah, I don't think I really want to mess with my vampirism right now. Spawned a ghost. Yeah, I don't think I want to mess with any of that. We'll have to pop a potion against this harpy. That's unexpected. So we'll put this treasury out. Next place for my beacon, maybe try and get this stuff, and maybe like here or here. I think this is the best. I'll grab a beacon back from that, so we'll go ahead and do this. We'll go ahead and do some of the meadow stuff that I wanted to do. And we'll go ahead and pop this treasury. Neither of those are particularly useful to me. Put a chrono crystal here on this beacon. I actually don't know if I will mess with the Vampire Mansion much this loop. We'll see. I really don't feel like I'll have time to move around and complete it. And I kind of feel like I need the healing that's going to come from the villages. I only have 8% vampirism. 1.8 regen per second. How am I staying alive so well? Oh, 13 damage to all. That's probably where it is. That damage also is affected by lifesteal. So if you've got a bunch of damage to all, that can keep you alive in some of those big fights. Picked up a chest from this enemy. And it did look like I got resources from that chest. They were sticks. In theory, the chest is built out of wood, but maybe I can get other resources from the chests. If that's the case, I would say that that trait is a little bit more worthwhile. Especially trying to farm up rare resources. I picked up another village. 13 damage to all. We might consider that. I do think, that being the case, I am going to put a village here. This would... It's not in my battlefield. I was gonna say, I'd like to have a village inside of my battlefield so that I could turn it and guarantee a bunch of fights against, well, not guarantee, but have the opportunity to have a bunch of fights against ghosts. But it's not within my battlefield. If I am planning on spawning the Lich relatively soon, which I think I am, I do need to start taking up all the spaces around the cozy camp so that I don't have all those Liches palaces spawn on me. What's up, Zale? Welcome to the stream. Picked up a treasure chest from that goblin. I do like the little treasure chest spawn noise. It's like ka-ching! I am still using a level 3 ring. There's gotta be something I could be doing with my life that's not 8% vampirism. And it may be 13 damage to all, to be honest. We'll see. Pop a potion there. Get a chest out of that spider. Coming up on my day timer, I'll look at using this Oblivion to knock off some monsters and spawn some dark slime somewhere if I can. Counters the same. I'm losing 4% attack speed for essentially, yeah, let's pass on that. Does look like the Oblivion can hit that, so we'll get some dark slime coming around that next fight. If I make it the full loop, I may. So let's put this village here. Actually, let's see where my vampire mansion could go. It could go here. It could go. So let's do that. Let's put it here. Let's put the vampire mansion here, even though I'm going to have to fight a vampire with these goblins. Actually, these two fights, that's going to be a pain, probably. We will play it out, though. Actually, let's complete this treasury to get the 2 items from it. They could help. Okay. That's not... I mean, it's not great. I'm lying to myself. It's not bad, but it's not great. We'll spawn a ghost here. We'll spawn a ghost of a ghost. Hopefully he'll spawn a prime matter. Nope. Don't do that. Don't do what? Kill the ghost. Got a ghost of a ghost. Man, he is... He's dodging me for sure. Come on. Alright. Yeah, see, I'm picking up Orb of Expansions from those fights with the ghosts, I feel like. Yeah, let's get a battlefield out here. Let's get a... Don't lie to yourself. That's true. That is a good policy. I have a lot more rocks than I realized. Let's rock this bad boy up. Given where I am on the loop, I will say that this will probably be my last loop here. Enemy level 7. This may be the earliest. I'm looking to go through at the Lich. We'll see. There's a pretty good chance, I think, that I'm not going to survive these next 2 fights, being 100% honest. 4 goblins and a vampire, and then my thriller horde and a vampire. I don't know about it. We'll see. Actually, 13 damage to all is still here. We're going to go 23 damage to all. I think we're going to need it to power through these fights. I think that worked out sort of well for me. I did not mean to come out of planning mode, but that's where we're at. I actually think this is going to be worthwhile as well. Yeah, that AoE damage. Not gonna lie to myself about that. That is where it's at. Shield Master, I think that's just gonna work really well with the AoE damage as well, because that does affect things like this. And I think I just got an Orb of Expansion for taking a trait? I'm not sure if that's the case, but that's the way it seemed, and what seemed to be the sound indication. Let's see if I can get another treasury or 2 filled. So we'll work on this. So that'll spawn the Lich. Oh yeah. Should have been working on these too. So he's going to get 20% more damage and 20% more health. That will probably go a long ways towards sealing my fate there, if we're being honest. I think now that we've passed through, I'm going to need to pick up, I'll put that ring on that was basically just like the ring I've been using the whole time. I'm going to need to pick up my vampirism and things like that back up to a little bit higher count. I don't think healing for 4 against a Lich is going to cut it. Let's see what we can do. Don't really have too many fights ahead of me, so I'm gonna try and get this regen going, see if that'll help just a little bit. Let's go ahead and fill this out. Go ahead and fill that out. I could use the heal from this village here. I don't think I'm going to come back around this loop, so I'm going to hit things like that that will trigger notable changes and such. Just to try and get as many resources out of this run as I can. I'll probably, well, I don't think I have room to. No, I don't. I was going to say I'll put this blood grove out against the lich, but I don't have room to. Beacon. Whatever. I am managing to get my health up just a little bit coming around. It does look like I'm sitting at about twice the health I was when I was worried about heading towards the lich. I do have my 20% chance to stun working for me. I do have one potion going into it if I don't drink it before I get to him. We'll see what it is. I wouldn't say it's the best odds. I wouldn't say it's the worst. What's going on, Commander? Didn't see you join. I don't know if I can sneak a village in before I have to fight the lich or not. That's not bad regen. I would have loved to have seen that just a little bit ago. No, I can't sneak a village in. Treasury, I think I'm just going to be able to plop that down and sneak just a few resources out of it. Stick this village down here behind me, pick up a for no reason. Alright, this should be the last fight before the lich. I was like, I'm doing a little bit of evading. I wonder where that's coming from. It's not much, it's 8%. I think I was evading way more than I should have been just then. I think we're going to slide this on for just a little bit more vampirism. I don't think I need the slight regen anymore. I think I'm going to try and make this vampirism work. We'll go ahead and just place the last few things I could place. And we'll go into Lich. Alright, shut up. We got a score to settle. $166. I think I'm going to need a considerable number of stuns to pull this off. There's one. I do not need that evade though. So that's my only potion. Honestly, I don't think the vampirism is going to save me. 4 HP a second. Every 2 seconds. That's like... I don't think that's it either. I think we're just going to have to rely on luck. But I do think we may go down to the Lich here. Yep. I don't think it's worth losing a skull to take these extra resources. I think I'm just going to retreat and go back to camp. Sort of unfortunately went down there. Missed out on potentially getting a resource pack, and like I said, I do think that's the earliest that I've tried to face the Lich. Loop 7, I do think with just a few oblivions in our pocket, or a few less Lich's palaces and a little bit extra planning, we could have made that work. I do think that was probably just a little bit of an error on our part. I say our part, but I really mean my part. Damage to all, we'll throw that on. We'll go ahead and get our spider spawning right here. That seems fine. Grove. Yeah, we'll make a little kill zone over here. Actually, I shouldn't have put it in the corner. I should have put it on one of the flat sides. That's fine. We'll put it there now. Go ahead and get Mount Archmage Tuck built. And that slime was a little bit stronger than the other ones, I feel. I feel like most of you were going down in almost one hit. Few little menial upgrades right now. Don't have any form of healing right now outside of my potions. So, sort of looking for something here. Yeah, let's do this. That 9% evasion's probably not doing much for us right now. If we were going into like some group fights or something like that, it would probably be a little bit more important. Starting to fill up our hand. I'll go ahead and blow up this. Put our treasure in a corner over here like we do. Space out our mountain some. Let's go ahead and stick another. Actually, we'll save a grove in case we want to put a blood grove somewhere else. I do kind of want to set up a, we'll set up another grove here and we'll destroy the grove attached to it, to spawn one of those Forsaken Groves, I believe is what I spawned out of it. First Dark Slime of the run. Yeah, why not? Slide that on. 10% vampirism, that's what I'm looking for. We can do one more mountain there. We'll go ahead and throw our meadows around the treasury a little bit. Our first village, we'll set it up about halfway from our campsite. Get our rock placement going. As I say, I know that's a vampirism shield. Any of those skull-shaped shields almost always have vampirism on it. And like I said, early on, HP per 5, not HP per 5, I'm just so used to saying hit points per 5 seconds. HP regen per second, I think is a little bit better than vampirism, because you're not taking that much damage, you're not dealing that much damage, so you can afford to be not regenerating that much damage. Towards the end, you know, you're doing more damage, you're taking more damage. At that point, 2 HP a second is not gonna do it for you. So you need something different. And that's where your vampirism comes in. We'll go ahead and turn this into a thriller party. I think we'll be okay for now. And I'd like to go ahead and get it active sooner rather than later. Because once it is active, it's a nice big heal. And it does say that you're supposed to be getting better rewards from that quest than you are from your normal quest, so I could certainly use some better rewards as well. Put this rock out. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get... We'll go ahead and get Chrono Crystal there. Put our rock out. We'll probably need some help from this, so we'll put a village before and after it. Just sort of flank it with some healing. Did find a nice gray vampiric ring. I have noticed in this game a lot of your gray items are not worth less. I do feel like in most games, if you see a gray item, you can just ignore it. It's basically vendor trash, but not the case in this game. Depending on your setup, depending on what you're rolling with, you can find gray items that are almost irreplaceable. I know at one point, when I was playing the alpha, I was coming across like a gray 27% evasion ring, stuff like that. 27% chance to dodge. That's sort of hard to beat. Skilled armor, let's just take that. That's just gonna, every loop, help us mitigate some damage. We'll see what the damage increase as I go around per loop sort of looks like too. I haven't really paid attention to that. But let's see. We'll look and see how much a level 4 slime is doing versus a level 5 slime. And then maybe we can have an idea of how good one defense per loop is. I have a feeling I wish I had some damage to all right now. There's another treasury. We'll get that out and get that going. Coming out of this fight. If I come out of this fight. Already having to drink a few more potions than I would like. Treasury, we'll put that there. Need one more rock to form our mountain peak over here. Put a couple more meadows out and go ahead and bloom those. And I think that's all we can really do right now. What's up, Crazy V? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, that's 17% vampirism. That's probably going to hang out with me for a while. We'll grab this rock. That'll form our mountain peak. Our first 3x3 section of any combinations of rocks and mountains will form that. Haven't seen any battlefields yet. It's kind of disappointing. I would like to be spawning some ghosts and doing that sort of thing. These rat wolves. This quest rat wolf. Wasn't expecting to use potions here. Let's keep my mountains going. I may just do rocks all the way down here. I don't know. Depends on how fast I want to fill up these treasuries, I guess. I'm a little over a third of the way towards the lich, I would say. On enemy level 5. So yeah, in 2 loops, I don't know if I would be going towards the lich again. I'm sort of surprised how fast I was able to spawn the lich last run, and just sort of how successful that run was going until it wasn't. Like I said, I do think a little bit more careful placement as to where I put things and how I spawned the lich last run, and I think I could have done it. I do think I'm gonna not mess with putting rocks all the way down. Another 16% vampirism ring. So I've got Oblivion. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this spider cocoon I just popped up. Get some dark slimes going. I would like to see some battlefields this run though. Especially while I have all of these fights going. That's the same but better. That's sort of where I like to put them. Is where I feel like I can maximize the number of enemies I'm gonna fight in order to try and spawn as many ghosts as possible. Oh, man, my attack speed looks like it's pretty good, but it's only 8%. These guys are just real slow. Let's get a blood grove here. I wanted to do that. Let's get a blood grove here, and then I'll come back by with my next oblivion and kill off that regular grove. Man, that really looked like that should have been an upgrade. Even with the damage to all, I think I'm gonna stick it on. Maybe it'll help me get out of this fight a little bit faster. Cool. Goblin leader went down. Yeah, that armor's trash. Actually, doesn't this armor have pretty decent regen? Let's just stick that on. I'm not healing up as well as I would like to be. 3.6 health a second and 24% vampirism should sort of close that gap pretty quickly. Pick up my first battlefield. We'll switch into planning mode, look at where I'd like to put that. I think... Man, there are a lot of no good spots. Yeah, I think that's where I'm going to put it. I don't like that at all. I'll stick a rock over here. $585, $589, $592. So I am out healing him. I feel like that rat wolf followed me and I ended up having to fight him. But may have been able to just walk right by him under other circumstances. Not sure. But it does feel like he was spawning and I was already by that tile. Okay. Clean up the slime real quick. Really don't have any better rings? No, because I'm using that 16% vampirism ring. So now I've completed my Count's lands. So now I have a better village out there that this vampire is looking over for me. Picked up my next trait. Check that out. Buckler. I think I'll take this card sharp. No, let's take... I don't have anything for plus to counter. I don't have anything for plus to evasion. Yeah, I'll just take this. That's not exactly what I want to do, but it's fine. We'll do that. I am going to go ahead and finish off this treasury. Let's do this. Let's do this. It didn't affect either of these. I put the Vampire Mansion first. It didn't affect that. And then I put this and it didn't affect it. Does it have to be directly across from it? I didn't think that was the case. That's what it looks like now. Stick another treasury. Pretty tempted to just go ahead and pump meadows into it as well. Just to sort of try and fill it up. Alright. I'm okay with this. I don't know. I think I'm too far away progress-wise, and I don't have enough cards to spawn the Lich this round, but I do think next round, if I did spawn him, That would be enemy level 7 again. So let's try and look to replicate that, I guess. Fight my 2 dark signs here. If we are looking to do that, let's not make the mistake we made last time and see if we can't go ahead and figure out our camp situation. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things blocked off. Man, and we are a ways from being able to do that. Another beacon's not really what I wanted right now, but I will take it. I'll put this grove here just to help with what I'm doing in terms of lich. I do think I'm going to save an Oblivion to deal with some of the lich's palaces, if it comes to that, so. Man, I have quest goblin leader, I have a quest regular goblin. This is a little rough. Finally took out that goblin. Where is he getting health back from? Maybe he gets... I don't know. I was gonna say maybe they get so much health back a day? I'm not sure, but the day timer hasn't passed by, so that can't be the case. We did want to do this. No, that's not what we wanted to do. We wanted to blow up the grove. Well, can't take that back now. Can put it back out there though, for the next time I get an Oblivion. Let's just let it go for now. We're gonna do that sword. I think that's gonna make our vampirism that much better. And the regen isn't that important to us at the moment, I feel like. We'll go ahead and stick that on. Yeah, I think at this point we'll stick that on as well. Fight our first flush golem. Maybe we can get some decent rewards from him. Nope. Some good gear for us, it looks like, but no decent resources. Let's see. No. I do think coming around loop 7 we should be able to spawn the lich there. So we'll look at doing that. see what that looks for as this go round. Health still dipping a little bit. Coming into some of these harder fights. I do have no health regen per second. I'm sitting at 37% vampirism. That's not the worst. Towards the end of some of these fights, I should pick up a good bit of health recovery. Yeah, see, like I netted a positive that fight. I'll net a positive this fight. I'll dip out of the vampirism just a little bit to ensure that I have some out of combat regen as well. I do find having just a little bit helps. I think that's our first ghost for this run. I think this is our first ghost of a ghost for this run. That would be sort of obvious. Did spawn a prime matter. Hopefully with a little bit of luck we'll go one more further. No. And again, I don't even know if you can spawn something after you spawn a prime matter. I think there's a chance, and I would like to see. Pick up some more chrono crystals. I don't really know. I'm just gonna spend them to sort of get them out. I guess I could be spending them around the camp though. That would probably make more sense than what I just did. We'll do this fight. See how I do staying in it. Yeah, my health hasn't really fluctuated at all, so that's not bad. Pick up another ghost, pick up another ghost of a ghost. Did notice I didn't get anything for killing that prime matter, and normally I feel like I expect to get one of those orbs of... I forget what they're called. But I've been getting them pretty consistently from, I have been getting them pretty consistently from killing ghosts. I really don't want to put any more tiles or I'll end up spawning the lich. And I would really like to see a couple Oblivion cards as well. I'm gonna need a couple of those, I feel like. Picked up a ghost. Picked up a ghost of a ghost. Yeah, this basic vampirism ring has carried it for quite some time for me. Yeah, I think the next card I play, the next card or the next two cards for sure, will spawn the lich fight. Poor gargoyle, he's not gonna get an attack. That guy, man. No, we'll keep it where we are right now. I feel like we're doing significantly better than the run where we died. Hey, that gargoyle's getting to do something. Look at him go out there. He better do it. Nope. Keeping the 20%. We'll take out those flesh golem. Picked up a talent. Let's hit that second thoughts up. This, I think, is what we want. So we'll wait. Go into planning mode. Okay. We'll stick. So we wanted to do mountain stuff. There goes the Lich. We'll spawn him in. Alright, mountain stuff. Yep, we'll do this treasury over here. We'll do this mountain. We'll do this oblivion. And then we'll take our talent. We'll do this oblivion. We will take out that group of fights to spawn this into a Hunger Grove. We will leave it there for now. I want to get rid of my oblivions. At least that gargoyle got to attack once. Oh, look at that dodge. He better do it. Stick this grove in front of me so I can walk over it and get the resource. And we'll blow this up. These fights are going pretty well for me. I think I'm doing much better enemy level 7 this run than I was doing last run. I wonder if... yeah, we'll stick this here. Blow up this goblin camp. Blow up this Lich's palace. Blow up this Lich's palace. I think I'm gonna use some of these to just blow up random fights and stuff before I do the Lich. Make sure I'm topped off, and I feel like there's a chance that maybe I get resources from destroying things. Maybe that's where that like dark orb resource comes from. I'm not certain, but we'll try and destroy a bunch of things before I go fight the Lich. So let's just come through and destroy a bunch of these fights, right? I think I put this meadow, put a couple more of these, and I think that's probably the most we can get out of this run if we're planning on just doing this fight and then doing the Lich. So we'll see. Really would like to see something decent in the resource pack from killing the Lich. That's what I would like to see. Had a disappointing resource pack the first run, had a disappointing death the second run. Let's see what we got going on. This run, hopefully we'll get a little bit better resource pack. What's up, Lich? Yeah, I think we're doing way better this run than we were doing last run. I don't foresee killing the Lich being a problem. We'll see. Just gonna scout my gear real quick to see if there's anything that I could do if I needed to, and there's not. We'll just sit back and let this play. Popping a potion here. Yeah, I don't foresee us having a problem. So, fingers crossed, Lich should go down the next 2 hits. Another disappointing resource set. +1 resurrection charge. Well, we'll take this and maybe go into it for just a little bit more. Maybe switch out our chrono crystals. I haven't messed with road lanterns much either. Let's take out Bloodgrove, put on Road Lantern. No, because I feel like Bloodgrove gives me... I think this is probably my best setup. I'll go for just a little bit longer. Let's start off our next run. Hope everyone's having a good night. Hope everyone's enjoying it. I think I'm gonna unplug real quick after I throw this mountain out. First loop's never a problem. Second loop's almost always never a problem. I'm gonna let these slimes run for just a second while I grab just a little bit of something to drink. Alright, back at it. Throw in this ring just cause. 10% counter is better than no counter. That looks like damage to all. We'll leave it for now. Get our rock formation started. This looks like a good kill zone over here. If it was one more deeper, it would be essentially ideal. So this will probably be my last run. We'll see. If I do get something new, at the very least, we'll definitely build it and maybe jump into the game and see if we can see it for the first time. I was gonna say, sometimes my ritual swords have lifesteal on them. No such luck this time. Have to use a potion here. Slime and all those spiders spawning in behind me. We'll put a grove. We'll put a grove over here. That'll be our kill zone for our grove. We'll just start spawning a bunch of spiders over there. And there's a battlefield. We're gonna stick that right there. Would be nice for me to find a way to heal myself. One more rock away from our mountain peak. It is weird to me that your health going up will trigger your potion consumptions. I feel like in most games, if your max health goes up, your total health usually goes up alongside of it. But I don't feel like that's the case in this. See if we get any ghosts. Although to have no form of regen, I am putting quite a few fights out here for myself. Yeah, I'm not sure There we go. I'm probably still only going to heal for... Yeah, I was going to say I'm probably only going to heal for 1, but that's better than healing for 0. Coupled with like 1 or 2 HP per second, this will probably be enough to keep me in the game for at least a little while. Although I'm not 100% certain. Not really when I wanted to see that. I'll probably need this trait. Do I even have any counter? No. I may go down here. Yeah, I'm out of potions. This ghost of a ghost is gonna slay me where I stand. Well, that was rather underwhelming. We'll retreat real quick. Astral orb. An emptiness filled with echoes of the Alright, let's jump back. That's a weird loop. I haven't seen that before. This little indentation here. So I'll probably play till a little after midnight and then call it. So we'll see what we can get accomplished in that time and how we feel about the run when the time arrives. I'm going to stick that on as it's our only ring. A couple good cards here. Put our treasury out. Let's do this. It's the first time that I've had that much difficulty with fighting the ghosts, but early on, thinking about it, there is a considerable amount of damage you can take from them, given that they have a pretty high chance to dodge. They can be quite difficult to land a hit on. Backed up with a couple enemies, they can sort of tank you for a little while. It can actually be kind of easy to go down to them, I guess. I not really encountered it before, but it does make sense thinking about it. And stacking all those spiders, spawning that quickly. They were spawning double spiders over there in that corner. I did sort of set myself up for failure there. We'll set up hopefully what's not the exact same thing, but something that's very similar, and see if we can't avoid the same fate though. I don't know. A little bit of regen, a little bit of vampirism coming in early. Feeling kind of good about myself. And I'm trying to play for a little bit longer, but not too long, so I'm willing to take some risks. kill this rat wolf. Never looked. Do I get experience for killing chests? Nope. Wait, what is my current ring? Yes. I don't think I want to put my vampire mansion out. Still just a little hesitant to do that yet. Maybe if I get my next village, I'll get it out though. Yeah, I think if I get my next village, I'll maybe put it as close as I can before it and go ahead and ransack a village. Finally slugged it out with that quest slime. You're not. Other than that, that's like a primo beacon position. Yeah, we'll put our Chrono Crystals where we're spawning double spiders. Hopefully not get ourselves into as much trouble as we got into last time with that setup. We'll see. I've got 2 damage to all. I've got 1.2 regen per second, 14% vampirism. Feeling pretty good about it. Although I am enemy level 4, I am sitting on mostly level 2 gear. Alright, here comes a ghost. Managed to hit him, I think 2 out of 3 swings and take him out pretty quickly. So that worked out for me. %. I think we will get rid of our 0.6 regen per second here. Pulling the ghost. I am not swinging on him, so he's just going to get to flail around for a bit in the back rank. Yeah, those fights are pretty serious. I'll put this treasury here. Get some meadows going against it. Yeah, let's put this grove back here. We'll put this rock. Get our mountains. Then I'll end up spawning the goblin camp. Yeah, we'll put that on. Picked up our first trait. I think we'll take Shield Master. Could have taken Surveyor to go ahead and heal myself up and potentially keep myself topped off for a good portion. But that's not what we did. Obviously. Get all my spiders. It looks like I get resources for completing a quest. I don't feel like that's accurate there. I may have put too many spiders out on the board for myself again. We'll see what happens. As I am sort of rushing a little bit. So, yeah. That's a lot of spiders out there for me. We'll see. We'll see. I did lose my damage to all as well. Yeah, I think we'll come in with that. Headset was giving me problems there. Picked up a village. I'll probably put that pretty close to me to get this heal. Three out of 6 potions. Oh man, look at me coming into it. Let's sneak a little village right there. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Spider is just juking me out there. That's what we needed. Nice shield upgrade. Some vampirism on it. Picked up a ghost there. Picked up a ghost of a ghost. It'd be nice if I would hit something. Okay. Let's get our mountain. Battlefield. Let's yeah, let's put it there, whatever. Rocks. Let's do some rocks. Let's get another beacon. This isn't a bad beacon spot. Put some chrono crystals there. And let's keep going. Nope. I'm about to finally get out of all these spiders. I do think when the day timer trips over, maybe blow up one of my spider spawners. Nice stun there. Don't feel like my gear is necessarily doing too bad. I could replace my spider cocoon that I blew up. I think I will do that. I think I'm going to use one of these meadows to finish off that treasury as well. I might finish off both treasuries. We'll do one for sure. I think that's worth it. I'll put a mountain. I think I will do... No, that just leaves me with a real long stretch with no villages or healing or anything. Alright, a whole bunch of fighting going on. Right now enemy level 6, a little over 2/3 of a way to completion, I would say. Maybe spawn the lich this loop, maybe wait until next loop, I'm not certain. We'll see what happens. Man, when that enrage kicks in, that goblin leader, he does some damage. Pick up our next trait. I think we will take Surveyor just to top off our HP some. Finish this little quest goblin. Thank you. Did have to use a potion there. Alright. Got 2 dark slimes here. Haven't really fought too many dark slimes this run. We'll see how it goes. Picked up a ghost from that spider. Got another treasury. We'll go ahead and work that out. I think we will probably go ahead and see if we can't get it to spawn. No, we're gonna be 1 card short. 1, 2, 3, 4 Lich's Palaces will spawn. And that will spawn 1 less there. We'll do that.